everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time, you're welcome. This is Essential Patience and I am Patience. In today's video, I'll be talking about 8 daily habits that are really good for productivity. So I'm sharing these 8 habits that I've either integrated into my life or integrating or even aspiring to, because they really help you to be productive during the day and to live a purposeful life. What we do on our day-to-day basis adds up to weeks and years, and you don't want to look back thinking about your life and have a lot of regrets. So hopefully these are just 8 habits that can help you stay on track whilst trying to live out your purpose, achieving your goals, and overall guide you, motivate you, and help you reach your maximum potential. Starting with number 1 is when you wake up, making your bed. It's something that is so simple, yet if you put it into practice, much of a great impact it will have in your life. Because mentally speaking, it is one of the first and easiest things you can accomplish during your day. You wake up, you make your bed, and it does several things. It makes your room look cleaner. Mentally speaking, you have already accomplished something, and it puts you on a path to accomplish other things for the day. If you don't already, try it. I would say when you wake up, just take a good 5 minutes and make your bed. Make it presentable and begin your day. And let me tell you, you're going to get a boost of energy from accomplishing something, and you will be ready to accomplish other things during that day. Number 2 is to exercise. You don't always have to do an intense exercise or even go to the gym. There is a world of exercising right at your fingertips if you have internet, where you're probably watching this video. Exercising at home can be very good because 1, you don't have to think too much. You don't have to get dressed up, get in your car or Uber, get on the bus, train, whichever way you commute to the gym. And it can save you money. There are a lot of resources out there, fitness trainers on YouTube that would help guide you. And you can always try different workouts. There are literally millions of workouts on YouTube, and I've been doing that, and I can say it's very helpful. My exercising always looks different. Normally in the morning I aim for about 25 minutes on days that I'm working, and then days that I'm not working, which is like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I exercise for about 30 minutes to an hour, more towards like averaging 50 minutes, and I try to do a little bit more. But also you can go for a walk, or you can run around, do different things, be active. Exercising keeps your body going as well as your mind. It refreshes your mind, your body, and your soul. So please try exercising if you don't already, and make it a constant habit in your life. At least get some moderate exercise every day. You don't want to be sitting and not getting in any exercise. Speaking as a person who worked from home for a while, I can tell you it's so easy to go a whole day without going out or even exercising. But if you incorporate it into your everyday life, it'll be so easy, and something you wake up, you do it in the morning, or you can do it at night. And it's really good for you. Moving into number 3 is eating healthy. There are many parts of keeping yourself healthy, and one of the biggest part is what you eat. You know what they say, you are what you eat. Getting to a point where you're very intentional about what you eat, how you eat, and how much you eat is really good. I know that it's very hard for most of us to eat 100% clean, 100% organic, and you don't have to eat 100% organic or become vegetarian or vegan, but you can be conscious about what you're consuming and how much of it you are. Take a reflective look of your diet, what you eat on a daily basis, and ask yourself, is this the best I can do, and is this healthy for me? Because your body is a temple, and what you put into it is what becomes of you. You only get one body, so you want to treat it right. Whilst you're exercising and all, also make sure that you are feeding your body good food. Going into number 4 is practicing mindfulness, meditating, and praying. Getting a time for yourself where you can unburden your mind and your soul is really important, especially today when mental health is such a big topic. We're all trying to find a way to be mentally better and mentally healthy. Practicing mindfulness, meditating, and praying can be ways that you can really unburden your soul. Being a Christian, praying is just one of those times where it's almost therapeutic, but I also practice meditating and trying to be mindful in little things that I do. Sometimes I'm rushing, and then I have to come back to myself and think, like, what are you rushing to? to, be mindful in things that I do, and to take it easy on certain things, and to live in the moment. And I think that's what mindfulness, prayer, and meditating does for you. It helps centers you, unburden yourself from the past, live in the present, and know that the future is not guaranteed, but when it comes, you'll be able to take it on. Number 5 is building boundaries. Making boundaries during your day where people can't break them. For me, one boundary I have is people giving me late night calls. If you call me after a certain time, I'm not picking. Even if you text me, you probably won't get an answer to the next day. That's my boundary. Don't call me after this time. And a lot of people know me, they know that. And some people may ask, what's the big deal? Why is that a boundary for you? Well, because I go to bed on the earlier side, and if you call me and we talk into the night and I have work the next day, I have to wake up at 5 a.m. I'm gonna not get enough sleep. I'm going to be tired if I wake up at 5 a.m. or I'm going to oversleep, and then I'm going to be late to work or start work later than I should, which means that I'm gonna have to end work later than I should because I work long hours, and then everything's gonna get pushed back. See how it easily flows into each other? Or I can wake up at 5 a.m., be tired the entire day, and have to work these long hours while being tired. No. So that is the boundary. I don't pick up calls after a certain time. And my friends know this and my family know this, and they respect it. And if I meet somebody who doesn't respect that boundary, it's their problem, not mine. Setting strong boundaries in your life allows you to have time to yourself and to accomplish your goals. Because if you have weak boundaries and people walk all over it, it's no time before you realize that people are taking either your resources, your mind, your time, and then you won't have time for what you want to accomplish. Of course, be flexible. You help people when they need it, but overall, boundaries are there for a reason. And the people who hate your boundaries are people who benefit from you not having any. So make sure that you set your boundaries, you make them clear, and see who supports you and who doesn't. And let's say you have a really close friend who strongly disagrees with a certain boundaries, and they say why. It may make sense, who knows? At the end of the day, you have to assess it and you have to see how it fits into your life, and you make the decision for yourself. It's your life, and you show people the way to treat you. If you easily move your boundaries for people to come in and jump out and come in and jump out, don't be surprised if they do it freely so often you feel taken advantage of. Set strong boundaries so you can accomplish what you need to accomplish. Moving on to number 6 is taking care of yourself, having self-care days. This can be anything. It could be sitting down and reading, going to the spa, taking a walk, going to the park, whichever it is, but take time out of your busy schedule to practice self-care. And when you have these self-care moments, it's not always playing video games, talking with friends, watching TV. Are you really taking that time to take care of yourself, or are you opening up yourself to receiving more information? So that's something you have to have a conversation with yourself and see what's the best method for you to practice self-care, and make sure that you love yourself, because the only person you're going to live with 24/7 is yourself. So you want to make sure you're taking care of yourself, you're loving yourself, and you're appreciating yourself. And one of the best ways to do that is to practice self-care. Moving on to number 7 is reflecting and journaling. This is such a good thing to do. Sometimes I read over my old journals and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that was the mind space I was in. And sometimes I read it and I realize like where I am today is exactly where I wanted to be when I was like in middle school or high school. Like this is what I've been dreaming of, not the state I moved to and the job I'm doing, but like in the situation, in the grand scheme of things. I wanted to be an engineer. I wanted to have my own apartment, to be a professional, to have the opportunity to pursue the goals that I'm currently trying to achieve. Like this is where I wanted to be. So when I read back, it allows me to take time to really reflect upon my life and to keep writing down where I am and where I want to be, so that the future me can one day read it and realize where I am today, my mindset, and see how I've grown over the years. Sometimes I even think about like different opinions I had on topics, and I'm still growing. Like you don't know everything, and that's something I'm becoming very okay with, especially reading over my old journals. I'm like, oh my God, I thought I knew everything, but I didn't. Giving myself that opportunity to be open-minded while putting my thoughts on paper, so that one day I can reflect upon it and just digest where I am right now, to how I'm feeling about this situation, how I'm feeling about myself, how I'm feeling about my work or anything going on around me. Am I just overthinking it? And sometimes journaling it out allows you the time to also think about it, but then also let go if you need to. So if you don't already, try it out. I really think it's very helpful. and I always recommend it. I try to do it often. I don't always succeed. Sometimes I open my journal and I've not written in it for like a month and I'm so disappointed in myself, but I'm like, things are just going on. So I sit down and then I write for like an hour and I'm like, hope to see you soon, maybe in a month. I'm always proud of myself when I write in my journal more than twice a month, but I try to do it as much as I can. And number 8 to having a productive day is to get restful sleep. I know that with hustle culture, a lot of people are so consumed with the way they look and trying to be like, I get only 4 hours of sleep. And you know what? Everybody's different, but you know yourself and you know how much sleep you need to be productive in a day. Sometimes put away the social media, put away your TV, your gaming console, wherever it is, and just get a restful sleep. Get a good quality of sleep. Be able to refresh yourself. When you sleep, a lot of things happen. It's not just getting rid of tiredness. That's a bonus, but also your mind gets the chance to shut off. The entire body takes care of itself and rejuvenates so that the next day you have the energy you need. There was a reason why God made sleep. If it wasn't necessary, he wouldn't have made it. Since he made it, it is always good to take time out of your day to sleep, mostly at night. The best sleep and the most productive sleep is at night. So give me these 8 daily habits. As you can see, they are like things that you implement in your life to help you be productive. It's not exactly like do this and you be successful, but it's ways that you can easily change your life and format your life so that it allows you to be able to reach for your goals. So it gives you the strength, like eating and exercising will give you the strength that you need to stay motivated in the day. Practicing mindfulness and praying, reflecting and journaling will allow you to stay focused on the goal. Realize like, what is the purpose of my life? Where do I want to be? You'll be able to make goals, reach them, and reflect upon them. And when you set strong boundaries, it gives you the time to have to yourself to reach those goals and make sure that people do not take advantage of you and you don't feel taken advantage of, because those are sometimes two different things. Some people, are being taken advantage of, but they don't realize it, and then they become resentful because they didn't have strong boundaries later on and they feel taken advantage of. So make sure that you have strong boundaries, and always at the end, get a good night's sleep. And when you make your bed in the morning and it's time to sleep, you have a nice, comfortable looking bed to sleep, rest, and take on the next day. So this is it for this video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know any daily habits that you think have really made your life productive, and if there are any in these that you appreciate and will be implemented into your daily life. Again, thank you, and if you've not already, subscribe so you will get a notification every time I post a video, and share this video to somebody you think it will help. It will help support my channel very much, so thank you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.